just a lot of things that I feel like I could catch him with. I think people overrate his boxing ability, in my opinion.
You think Tank's a better boxer? Forget power.
Yeah, I think he's a better boxer. Like strategic mind, I think Tank is better. Right? Would you say that? Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Ryan Garcia just did his media day, and he said some interesting things. We'll leave it at that. He said some very interesting things. He doesn't seem to really like respect Devin Haney arsenal, or like the fact that Devin on paper is the favorite. Like he just seems like very dismissive. What do I mean?
The king of boxing, for sure.
There's your camera. I'm gonna get out of the way. Send your message you have to Devin. Answer your fans.
Yo, what's up, Devin? You're a You told me that you were. I wasn't even joking either. At the end of the day, I know damn well you tried to say all that about me, and it all came back to you. You and your daddy, you guys are hypocrites. That don't matter in the ring. I'm gonna beat your ass. I guarantee you, 420. It's on. You thought I was gonna make it to the fight. I bet you hoped that I would have got pulled out. You bet you hoped that it was gonna be some type of mental health issue. But guess what? I'm right here. I'm right here, and you're gonna see me in about a week and a half. I'm gonna knock you the out in front of the world. What's up?
Almost like Ryan Garcia doing his best Nate Diaz impression. What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, he like almost like wilding. Like he don't even, like he's almost acting like he's not even in the fight. Like he just don't respect nothing. I mean, it's going to be an interesting fight. Make sure you guys follow me. We're almost at 52,000 at BOXINGEGO1. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Help us get to the next level. Shout out to everybody. I got some Cash Apps and Super Chats from my last live stream to now. So appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. So all in all, Devin Haney versus Ryan is going to be an interesting fight because Ryan is sounding very dismissive that Devin can hurt him. Like, he's just sounding like this is not even a possibility. Despite Devin Haney being in shape, despite Devin Haney looking shredded and whatnot, and Devin Haney having the better performance at 140 pounds, Ryan just seems like nonchalant, if you will. That's at least what I took from his media day, if you listen to it. I will do an Ego Weight Watchers video, aka Ill, let you know the shape Ryan was in. So subscribe so you don't miss a thing when it comes to that. But all in all, Ryan said what he said. It's going to be interesting on 420. Now, I started this video with a particular quote, which I gotta bake another one, right? We gotta talk about it. The question was simple. It said basically, is Gervonta Davis a better boxer in your opinion than Devin Haney? Because just to preface it, he was talking about how he's going to catch Devin Haney and he's going to knock out Devin Haney, yada, yada, yada. So the question was like, hey, since you're saying this about Devin Haney and what you're going to do you think he's a better boxer, or is Tank a better boxer? And you guys heard the clip at the beginning. If you didn't, rewind this video, rewind this track, and picture me rolling. He surprisingly said that he believes Gervonta Davis is the better boxer. He said when it comes, and the question, keep in mind, it was Sean Zattel. He said, putting power aside. So the way the question was framed, and Ryan was right there with the media, the question was framed not really just going power for power, because we know Gervonta Davis clearly has more power per capita than Devin Haney. But he said, barring the power, actually, I'll just let y'all listen to it yet again.
It's just a lot of things that I feel like I could catch him with. I think people overrate his boxing ability, in my opinion.
You think Tank's a better boxer? Forget power.
Yeah, I think he's a better boxer. Like strategic mind, I think Tank is better. Right? Would you say that? Yeah. It's just a lot of things.
He says strategic mind, Tank is a better boxer than Devin Haney. Wow. Now, why is this important? keep in mind, Boxing Ego don't forget anything. So you had a ton of content creators, YouTube channels. You had people on TikTok. You had people on X, formerly known as Twitter. And when Ryan previously, this was before he fought Gervonta Davis. There are clips of Gervonta Davis. It was, I believe, the press conference for Ryan Garcia, maybe even the LA. But needless to say, there's these clips of Ryan Garcia where he had said pretty much the opposite. He had listed, he hadn't fought Tank yet. Just bear that in mind. So before he actually fought Gervonta Davis, right? It was, I really want to say it was at the press conference before the fight, right? He was asked by the media, like in a media scrum situation, who is the hardest fight out of, you know, this young batch of contemporaries. And the names included Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. So let me speed this story up. Ryan, at that time, before fighting Tank Davis, he stated that Devin Haney would be the hardest fight. That's what he stated. He said that Devin Haney would be a harder fight than Gervonta Davis. Now, again, you had content creators who advertised that statement. Now, fast forward to the future, Ryan has completely contradicted himself, and he's now saying that he believes the better boxer is Gervonta Davis, like not even just including power. And that's how the question was framed. And let's see if the same content creators make updated posts and videos and put updated thoughts out with this new statement. So what you're seeing is a true to life agenda. When Ryan Garcia says something that makes Devin Haney look favorable, the Haneyacks will report on it, right? Like, oh, Ryan said Haney's the toughest fight. Now that and this is not the first time he said it, where he changed it and said Gervonta is a better fighter and stuff like that. But this is the most recent because he just did the media day. Now that Ryan has seemingly had a change of heart, and now he's saying that Gervonta Davis is the better boxer, not the better power puncher or the heavier hitter. He's saying he's the better boxer. All of a sudden, I'm the only one making the video. All of a sudden, everybody else is slow to react. So how come in the world of boxing, you guys say that you like channels that are not biased, right? And like I always say, everybody wants to be objective until it's time to be objective. Me, I have no shame in my game. If Ryan says something good about Tank, something bad about Tank, I've reported about it. But I noticed that's not the same when it comes to certain fighters, Devin Haney being one of them. Some people, it's I don't know, it's an agenda, but they purposefully leave out certain, like what you would expect. Like, I look at things on a spectrum. You can go far over this way on the left side or far over on the right side. If it's on one side, then the content will be covered. If it's on the different side, if they don't like that and what's being said, then the content doesn't get made. Like me, 420, that's all it is. We'll see if Ryan can live up to what he's saying. But at the moment, he's saying that Gervonta Davis is a better boxer. Now, the other reason this is important, because a lot of people have this misnomer and this misconception that Gervonta Davis is merely a brawler for some reason, or this like power guy, but he's not doing things scientifically, you know? And I've always stated the opposite right here on my channel, that Gervonta Davis, he's not just some power guy who's a mindless, like Ruslan Provodnikov type brawler, and he just comes to slug you down. He's very scientific. He's very accurate, pinpoint accuracy. He's a sniper. But, you know, kudos to Ryan Garcia, because really he doesn't owe anything to Devin or Gervonta Davis to say anything positive. And he said plenty of negative things about Gervonta Davis, you know, like, hey, fight me at 140. I was drained. I'll knock you out. But that's another point that I want to rebuttal with this newfound information of Ryan Garcia now suggesting that Tank Davis is a better boxer in his opinion than Devin Haney. The other reason that's interesting, because Ryan has this in his core base, have this built-in excuse that Ryan lost and, you know, had to surrender and kneel to the body shot because Ryan was, first they said it was a broken ribs or something he entered the fight with, and then now they're saying he's weight drained, and some people are saying a combination. But ask yourself this: if all these things were the real reason why he lost, right? Like, so the Mongolian boxer hurt his ribs, or, you know, he was weight drained, then why is Ryan now giving Tank credit for being a better boxer than Devin Haney, who we know to be a very good pure boxer, right? So it's like in this one video, I'm able to destroy multiple things and talking points and put it all to bed. And I love videos like this because it just makes my job easy. Again, the first talking point, let's recap, was how come when something is said positive about Devin Haney, the Haneyacks have zero problems reporting that? When Ryan Garcia initially said that he believes Devin Haney is the hardest fight, harder than Gervonta Davis, it gets heavily reported. When ticket sales don't look to be great, right? When Ryan now has contradicted himself and he's stating that he believes Gervonta Davis has more of a strategic mind and he's a better boxer, how come people are so slow to react? Point number two is, if Ryan lost to Tank because of all of the various reasons that have now been thrown out, then why is he giving him credit as a boxer and even asking his dad? And his dad agreed. You heard the clip at least twice in this video, agreeing that Gervonta Davis is the better boxer. So him and his dad are now in agreement that Gervonta Davis is tough and he's that dude. So I love it. When I say these things, people say, oh, you're glazing Gervonta. Oh, you're Gervonta's payroll. Oh, Gervonta this. And now you have the fighter who actually fought him, who is paying the ultimate homage. And ultimately, you will be judged by your peers. Your peers are going to judge you, and that's what's happening. He's been in the ring with Devin Haney 6 times as an amateur. I get it, not as a pro. That happens on 420. But he did step in the ring just one fight ago with Gervonta Davis. And now after that encounter, he's saying Gervonta Davis is a better boxer than Devin Haney. So report about that.